about that pop that greets the #1 UFC middleweight contender. He has emerged through the gauntlet at 185 pounds, and tonight, that elusive crack at UFC Gold.
Just getting here is an accomplishment, because the waters are shark infested. Every single time you walk into the octagon, you are challenged at the highest level. So to get here is one thing. It's another thing to become the champion. He feels like tonight is his night to complete the journey, to finish writing his story and walking away with a championship belt.
There is a little bit of friction on this matchup, but most people would argue if any athlete is well-equipped to bottle that emotion and realize success on a big stage, it is this #1 contender. Those questions give way to answers here in a moment. On April 13, 2013, he upset Uriah Hall to win the Ultimate Fighter. 6 years later, he challenged for interim UFC middleweight gold, unable to finish the job that night, but a valuable 25-minute exchange there with Israel Adesanya, one of the best title fights we have ever seen, and now Gastelum trying to rebuild and get back to the top of the heap.
And it starts today. The journey back to the top starts at level 1, and Kelvin Gastelum will embrace that. He will look at it and he will say, I am up to this journey. I'm up to the fight. I'm up to the uphill battle. I am up for the preparation of trying to become a champion. It's been a sole goal for Gastelum, and he will do everything in his power, starting tonight, to put himself back in a UFC championship fight.
Kelvin Gastelum. He is ready to go. That means so are we for our main event of the evening. Our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Joe Bodyguard Pyfer. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Kelvin Gastelum.
Herb Dean, referee for this one. Well, you don't have to worry about the cardio and the stamina of Kelvin Gastelum holding up over 15 or 25 minutes. We'll see how he chooses to start here tonight. This is a pressure fighter. No surprise he takes the center of the octagon here. Lands a big right hand early.
Big counter right hand.
Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Gastelum gets touched by that kick there. Back to the jab now, no good. Oh, and that punch elicited a reaction from the crowd.
He's going guillotine. That guillotine choke is getting very close. He's got to lock the guard, though, if he wants to finish.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow. That is great submission defense. Right to the knee on belly. Gains great posture and starts raining down punches. If his opponent does not move, this fight is going to be stopped. Just because he got taken down doesn't mean he ain't going to punch. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
Big combination here of ground and pound strikes. Nice work by Gastelum. Gastelum continues to pound away. Gastelum gets back up here. Just over 2 minutes now to go. All right, he gets the takedown now, DC. We'll see what he can do in this advantageous spot.
He set it up beautifully. Let's see if he can now take full advantage of it.
Oh, shades of the Godfather with a ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Oh, nice hammer fist there by Gastelum. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Gastelum.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Gastelum's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Oh, effective utilization of the ground and pound here by Gastelum. Horn sounds for the end of round one.
Deep breath and relax. This round, we want to go back to the boxing game. Let's keep that going. This guy has no answer for you. Keep your hands up, keep your chin.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round two. Right hook to the head. Oh, that is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
All right, take your time, relax, breathe, move and relax.
Fighter lands a kick to the leg now, and a pretty good one at that. Out of range with that one. Big left hand there. Oh, he's in trouble.
Oh, man, what a strike from the bottom.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground.
Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
Back to his feet. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in this second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two.
Beautiful strike. Nice left hand. It's so clear that the guy that's going forward is the guy that's successful.
Oh, nice kick to the body there.
Once you get take that many kicks, it doesn't matter if they're hard or not. Those are a lot of kicks.
Great work here from the bottom fighter. Relentless pressure from the top by Gastelum. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom.
Lands the ground and pound strike here. Another ground and pound strike gets home.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Gastelum. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here.
Count.
10 minutes in the books.
Great job mixing up your attacks and really keeping him off balance. The key to this victory is going to be those leg kicks. Keep chopping away. I want you to work.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? You ready? Good.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight.
Beautiful block.
He's looking to land the right, just out of range. All right, so that calf starting to show some signs of damage a little bit.
Taking too many leg kicks. Got to check him.
Now touches him with the left. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he is trying to chase down that boot. Gotta start looking to finish.
Gastelum's over. Power shots landing on both sides. And the chins continue to hold up. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Takedown defense holds up. Oh, he has landed a high volume of strikes in this round and really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. The striking has been on point every step of the way. Careful to not gas out, but you gotta like the output here down the stretch. Gastelum gets absolutely tagged by that stiff jab. Good fight here, under 2 to go. Well, we talked about that reach advantage as you see him land the straight punch there. Great job using his length in that situation. Both guys appeared to land there. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Some nice power there with the left hook upstairs. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
Oh, and now the underhook, DC.
He's got the underhook. He's got the far side post. If you're the opponent, you have got to get out of here.
Takedown defense holds up. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, that's the end of the round. Clearly a cut sustained there on his forehead, courtesy of that strike, so the cut man will have to close that up and try to prevent it from becoming an issue here as this fight moves forward. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, 4th round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the eye.
Oh, he continues to attack the body yet again here, just as he did in the previous round. Enters in on the double leg.
Nice block.
All right, time to hit the Sunoco station. Both of these fighters are on empty.
This looks like when I played video games as a 7-year-old. When I didn't know nothing but button mashing. You two guys have button mashed to the point that neither one of you can find a knockout. You better hope your parents are walking the room and watching.
That is it! Kelvin Gastelum, how about that?
Yo, wow! That was nasty!
All right, Bruce Buffer has the official decision. Here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 28 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Kelvin Gastelum.
All right, so the UFC wins continue to pile up for the oncoming force that is Kelvin Gastelum. Few can keep up with his pressure, his power, his pace. And tonight with style points, Gastelum takes another step closer